Injuries for the game. Spencer Burford will be out. Debo Samuel out. Demo Lenore out. Brock Purdy out. Robert Beal out. Flanagan Fowles doubtful. Jair Brown questionable. Colton McKivitz questionable. Isaac Yiadom questionable. Kittle questionable. Go ahead.
Is Kittle a new addition?
No, he's been on there. I mean, just he can remember everything.
You're just going to have to make some roster moves as far as IR and.
Yeah, most likely. Yep, get the right group up.
When did Demo get hurt?
I mean, he was sore from the game and thought he'd be all right, and just never came back.
Would some of these guys be going under different circumstances?
I think so. I mean, guys would be pushing real hard to play, and we'd probably let them. In this case, they're pushing hard to play, and we're not going to let them. So.
The guys have pushed, and you've told them no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Debo in that camp, Kyle, and just how has his health kind of wavered throughout the season and his production?
I mean, it's been up and down throughout the year. Even when he's good, he's still battling stuff through the season, and especially the way he plays and running with the ball and the physicality and everything, doing the kick returns. But he's hurting right now, but he'll be all right a few weeks after the season.
Would Brock's injury have bled into a following game if there were one?
I don't think so. I think we'd be working him out really hard today to see if he had a chance for tomorrow.
He finished with one more interception this year than he had last year in one fewer game. How do you sort of reconcile that? He had a lot of obstacles as well. Did you look at that as a bad statistic, or how do you come down on that?
I really just look at it as a statistic till I can watch it all together. That's, I have strong opinions right after games. Sometimes those strong opinions change the next morning. Sometimes it takes till next Friday for it to change. That's why I kind of don't go too hard with anything until I can sit down and watch the whole season. We break it up, watch the cut-ups. Takes a couple weeks to do. We'll get started on that a lot earlier this year than we have in the past 4 years, so that'll be good. But questions like that, you just guess until you kind of put it all together.
Today on the radio, John said that he senses excitement from you with the opportunity to have a full off season to kind of troubleshoot and kind of set forth the direction of the franchise. Is that accurate? Are you excited about what this offseason holds for you guys?
Yeah, I am. I'd be much more excited to not have one and to go all the way to February again, but it's that is tough. When you go that long, everyone needs to get away, and by the time you come back, it's usually right when free agency is starting, and you're not totally quite there yet. So it's going to be our first time since, I think, COVID being off in January. And it gives you more time to figure things out. It gives you time to go through the things like the cut-ups and stuff. You can finish most of that stuff all before the Super Bowl. And then you're ready to go to other stuff like the draft and free agency and all that as soon as the Super Bowl ends. So just being a lot more ahead of that is real exciting. And I'm ready to get to it. We've been known we're out of the playoffs here for a little bit, and everything's about finishing this year up the right way and not cutting anything short, finishing your job. But I also have been able to look to when I can start improving next year and making sure we're not in this position again. And I know that starts Monday.
For you, have you looked ahead too much? Because John said that you guys have, you're well through the process, or you're going through the process now, but you want to make sure you finish the season. But have you started that process too, like kind of looking ahead?
Not as much as John would and stuff. I got an idea of stuff like what I map out my January and have to answer my wife's questions and kids and stuff who might think I'm off, but I'm not. So things like that. But, as far as fully putting my mind into it and everything, that won't start till really the plane ride back.
Have any players told you that this might be their final game, either for you guys or maybe if they might retire or anything like that?
No, I haven't heard that.
Kyle, you've been here for a number of years. Is your contribution in the offseason as far as personnel been the same every year? Is it change? And would you like to be more involved or less involved or the same going forward?
No, it's always been the same. I mean, it's always been the same, so I still want it to be the same.
Is the plan health-wise for Dobbs to go wire to wire?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the plan. That's it.
Thank you.
All right, guys.